Yeah, what's up, tech guys? It's been a while, and how you all doing? Okay, it's been a while. What I've uploaded into my channel, and I've been working in the background in order to bring something new to you people so that you can benefit from. And what I've come to bring to you is what is Windows Server 2016. Now you want to write an exam MCSA, Microsoft Certified Solution Associate. You want to become a system admin whereby you can do so many tasks. Now this class is for you. I'll be taking you throughout all the courses that will enable you to work or enable you to do so many different tasks on Windows Server. Now you want to start a life as a geek. You want to join the environment whereby you will be operating on call server and so many different kind of things. This class is for you, and I'll be shipping different kind of topics, different kind of tasks that will burden us in this class. Now if you like to be part of this class, click on the subscribe button, and as the classes is going on, you'll be the first person to see the update, and you can benefit from it. Now don't forget to comment and like. The comment is for you to ask me questions of what you don't understand in the classes, and I'll be able to try my possible best to do just everything to you one after the other, explain everything to you that you understand. So kindly come with me while I show you this one after the other. Now what is your requirement in this? You will need a system. You can't do these tasks on the phone. You can't do it on the phone. Now the requirement you will need is a very high core system, like Core i5 or i67. A system that you can that can carry this, because they are very high software, and you won't want to crash your system with with this. So you will need a system that has at least 500 gig, 8 gig RAM to 12, and as well you will need a system that has a VTS embedded in virtual technology. Now what is virtualization? Virtualization is a way of you putting in multiple OS in one single system in order to carry out some tasks. So now the things you need in this class, as I said earlier on, you need system, an iSeries system that has a virtual technology embedded in it, 8 to 12 gig RAM, and a Windows Server 2016, and you will need your VirtualBox software that will enable you to carry on this task successfully. And the VirtualBox will be installing Windows Server 2016 in it, Windows Server 2000, and we will use the host to test one to see if our work is checking. Now throughout this class, I'll be using the test virtual machine to carry out the task successfully. I'll be using Windows Server 2006 on the virtual machine, and I'll be using my OS and Windows Server 2008 should be in case for alternative. Now once you have all this ready, the first thing you need to do is to download your VirtualBox. How do you get your VirtualBox? Now to get your VirtualBox, you need to go to virtualbox.org. So once you get on VirtualBox, you want to click on download, then you click on any of this package depending on your OS type. If you are using the Windows, you click on Windows. If you are using an Apple system, you click on Apple. If you are on a Linux environment, you click on Linux. So once you click that, you will install and download it into your system and do the necessary step to take this to fruition. Now you now have your VirtualBox. Now you can use your Windows Server 2016 ISO file. Now if you don't want to you don't have a disk, which I'll be using a disk in this class, but if you don't want to use disk, you can use an ISO file. Where do you get the ISO file? You get it in in Microsoft homepage. Microsoft homepage. So can you see right here? Microsoft homepage, Microsoft evaluates. So you get the ISO file, click on the ISO file, then click on continue. So you follow all the necessary steps, and it will pop out right here, right your face, see it installing, and it will be like a file on your system that you can upload into the VirtualBox. Now how do you start this? Now you click on new. Also click on new, you set up the virtual machine. Create a virtual machine. You're going to use Windows Server 2016. Lab tests. Okay, so create this. Click on next. So when you are creating it, you need to set a RAM. Like this is virtual, and you need a RAM for it to run. You need an hard disk for it to store files in it. Like you are creating another OS entirely, but in a virtual environment. So you click on click on next. So to get the file ready. The recommended memory size is 2004. Okay, now use the recommended, and the recommended for the hard disk is 50 gig. So you click on the hard disk one. The type of file you use is VirtualBox, simply because the VirtualBox, don't use the virtual hard disk, use the VirtualBox. Now click on it. Obviously you are using another version, VMware virtual machine, then you cannot click on virtual machine, but virtual machine here, but you are not using that, you are using a VirtualBox. So you click on next. You will click on dynamic allocated, and after that is being done, you create your file. So you've created the file, the lab test here. So the next thing you're going to do is to set up your settings. In this case, this is where you're going to set up the necessary things needed for you to take this to fruition. Now make sure that you are setting the system. Okay, that has pop up. So general, advanced, check, make sure that this is on this is on bi-direction. This 2 is on bi-direction. Description, doing this. Now go back to this system, check this. Okay, display 128 MB. Now you click on the storage. The storage is where you are going to put in your put in your ISO file, if you are using an ISO file, and this storage is where you are going to put in to impart the disk. You put this disk inside your inside your computer system, and you do the necessary things and go on it. Now once you click on storage, okay, before you click on storage, before you finalize it, because the storage is where we finalize everything, make sure the audio is enabled, the network, make sure it's on NAT. Okay, make sure it's on NAT. Make sure it's on NAT. Make sure it's on NAT first, then you can later change it to whichever way you want to put it. Now we go to storage. Now click on this empty. Now click on this live CD, because I'm using a CD. I'm not running it on a USB, or I'm not using an ISO file. I want to use the file. Now you click on host drive. So once you click on host drive, you click on next. Once you click on next, you wait for the VirtualBox to come up. Okay, sorry about that. You have to click on start. then you wait for the VirtualBox to come up. So host drive, that's the disk part, and the disk part here. So wait for it to come up. Wait for the file to upload. Okay, so now the background is ready for us to explore. Can view the full screen, so we are no more in the host background, we are in the view background here. So click on next, on English, next, click on install now. So the environment is getting prepared for us to work with. Okay, now, so this is the standard. The best one you should choose here is what is the data center desktop experience. Data center desktop experience. This is the best you can choose. It has a GUI required, for example, to provide background compatibility for an application that cannot be run on a server. Core installation, all server rule and features are supported. Now, this is the best one you can use so that you will have issues at the front. So once that is being done, you wait for it to click on I accept, and click on next. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do now I'm trying to take it back to okay. So the next thing you're going to do is choose the custom Windows only. Now you are uploading a new file, you don't have any existing file, you choose this. So click on 50 gig and click on next. So you wait for the file to do so. Now this the disk is actually, I'm doing something really as in something live. The disk is too slow, so now you already know. Okay, now I'll try and do this again. Click on install. So that's why so many people prefer this scan. That's why so many people prefer the ISO file. Now I've taught you on how you can get the ISO file. Now click on desktop, experience, and next. So I have to be pretty fast about this. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, system is why I copy this. Okay, if you actually use the ISO file, it will be pretty fast, so you can convert the file into an ISO file and you'll be able to get your results pretty fast. So you already know how to use the disk. Now I'll show you along the line how you can use the ISO file if this is really fucking it up. Now, since this is for learning purposes, I will have to reverse this and use the ISO file to complete this step very fast. So I'm going to cancel this. Yeah. So I'll be completing this with what the ISO file. The ISO file. This is the ISO file. I'll click it in next. So then you click on start. So this will be pretty fast for learning purposes. So once you've installed the ISO file in the system and you've gotten it set up, then the next thing you ingest is in. Okay guys, I think I will have to delete the old file. And speed up the process pretty fast. Okay, welcome back guys. So I'm going to install the ISO file directly. Use the ISO file here, then click on start. So this will be pretty fast while we get to our final destination. So you have to be quite patient with it. Like it takes a lot of patience to get all this done at a time. Can you see how fast this is? So that's why people prefer using the ISO file. Click on next. want to use the so accept the file. This will be pretty fast, okay. Now wait, why this work?
Number three.
So the whole process is rounding up, and we're about to get some real things here. I'm doing a real thing, like it's technical, so we have to be patient while dealing with it. You have to be so patient and don't skip any part of this video, because if you are skipping this video, you are missing out from the important things that you should know. So installing update the patches, then it will wrap it up. Okay, so guys, the next thing you're going to do is practically put in your password. It can be anything for tests. So you're wrapping it up. Okay, you have to put a very complex password, mixture of text and numbers, so that everything will wrap up. Boom. So everything is wrapping up. So can you see now? This is our host computer. So I'm trying to show the background. Now this is our host computer, and that is the word virtual machine with what with the Windows Server 2060 installed in it. Now the next thing you're going to do, this is very complicated thing that you'll be imagining how can you go about this. You see, when you try to over to the system, you won't be able to access the Windows. So the first thing you're going to do is go to input, then click on keyboard, then Control Alt Delete first to get the whole thing started. So that's why I say you should not skip any step of this, so you won't miss out the important things. So now I will log into my administrative, then got this bustling, yeah. So guys, this is it. Now we have come to the conclusion of this tutorial, and onto the next we will be talking about the Active Directory, like Active Directory, setting up Active Directory server, joining the server into the domain. That is the next thing we are going to be talking about. Then on the next one we will talk about the Active Directory. Thank you for taking your time to watch my video. Kindly subscribe and share for more videos. The next video on how to add server into the domain controller. Thank you.